So here I have the turboplane fitted to a power carver, and normally you would have a tube on there which would collect all the shavings, but I've just taken that off so that I can show you what I mean. So I'm going to cut along the grain and we should get nice shavings. So I'll just grab some of that to show you. So there you can see you get really nice sort of shavings. Now you shouldn't confuse this with the situation when you cut across the grain. So if I angle this now so that I cut across the grain, you get very fine material. I'll show you here. So you can see there, it's very, very fine. Now, if you were getting that when you're cutting along the grain, then it is in fact time to sharpen it. But you might find that that's a very long time before that happens. So it's a very simple way to know when to sharpen your turboplane. Right, sharpening the turboplane. A lot of people have asked me about that, and on the packaging it says to simply put a diamond file on the front face and sharpen it, and that does work to some extent. However, I have had some experiences where it's not been enough, and so I just want to show you in detail just the best way to sharpen the turboplane. So here we have a diamond file, and if you do buy a diamond file from a hardware store, they cost about $8 or something, and I prefer the fine to the medium. I wouldn't never use the coarser one. Perhaps the fine is good enough. So the normal way is to get your diamond file and just put it on the front face like so, and just sweep it, just get it nice and square. And you do that on each of the faces. A very simple trick is, if you want to, you can put a bit of black texture on the front, and then as you sharpen it, you'll see where it's removed. Now the cutting edge is only this very fine edge around there, so it doesn't take a lot to grind it. You're not grinding the whole of the carbide, so you're just getting a nice shine on that surface. So, like so. Okay, so you do that on all three. Like so. But on the back end, now you can see here where it's a bit worn on the back there. Now, this actually is quite sharp, this one, but it can build up sap or resin on the back of the blade, and it can, I imagine, get flat. There's only in a couple of times that I've had this experience, but usually in the very corner here, it needs to be ground slightly on the back, and the trick is to roll the diamond file over the back like so and clean up the whole back. So I don't know whether you can see this. So I'm filing the back, and the back is actually concave here as well. So the edge, the shiny edge that you see there is designed into the blade. So as I go there, it'll take a fair bit of filing to get it completely smooth all around. You don't need to do that. You only need to sharpen the back of the cutting edge. So I'm just rolling it over it like so. I've got it on the angle of the back. You can feel when it's sitting square on the back of the tooth, and then you just roll it like so. So you can do that, and you'll feel when it's nice and sharp on that edge. All right, so you do that after you've cleaned up the front face. And if you do that, I think you'll find it cuts very, very nicely indeed. And that's about all there is to it. You can see there, you're getting a shiny line there and there because it's hollow in between. And that's it. A sharp turboplane.